Hi everyone! Today I'm going to teach you how to make the best chocolate souffles you've ever had. They're so good, even Billy loves them. But first, I want to talk to you about Saint Euphrosynios, who is the patron saint of cooking. He was a cook in a monastery and he worked so hard. And while he cooked, he constantly prayed. And he had a great amount of obedience and patience. He's a really cool story, so I encourage you to go check that out. So I like to remember him when I cook or bake as a reminder to stay patient. So let's get started. First, let's put on our aprons. Then we're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 400 degrees. For this recipe, you're gonna need a spatula, a whisk, a brush, measuring spoons, a measuring cup, an electric whisk. Then you're gonna need 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, half a cup of milk, 100 grams of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa is perfect, 1 pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then powdered sugar or cocoa to serve. First, we are going to generously butter the cups that we're going to use to put the souffles in. So we're going to use our pastry brush. And we're just going to make sure it's evenly coated on the inside. And we're going to do that for both of them. Once you have butter inside the little cups, you're going to take some sugar and you're going to pour a little bit in the inside of the little cups. And you're going to roll it around inside to make sure the sugar is coating all the butter. This is going to make sure the souffle doesn't stick to the sides. If you have any extra, you can just put it back, since we're going to use this later in the baking. Now in a saucepan, we're going to melt the butter over medium-low heat. Once the butter is melted, we're going to add our flour. And we're going to keep whisking that until they're combined. Now we are going to add in our cold milk, and we're going to mix this until it smooths out and it thickens a little bit. It should look like this. Once it looks like this, we're going to take it and we're going to pour it over our chocolate. I just crush it up with my hand. Now we are going to add just a little bit of salt and our vanilla extract. And we're going to whisk it until it is perfectly combined. Now we're going to whisk in our egg yolk. Now we are going to set that aside and take our 2 egg whites, and we are going to beat them on medium until they are fluffy. Now we are going to add the sugar a little bit at a time. And we're going to keep beating them until they have firm peaks. As you can see, they have pretty firm peaks, so they're ready. Now we are going to take about 1/3 of our egg white mixture, and we're gonna put it in our chocolate mixture. And we're gonna gently whisk it into the chocolate. And the key is to be really gentle. And we're just gonna mix it until it's combined. We don't wanna overmix. Now we are going to use our spatula and gently fold the rest of our egg whites into this. Again, you need to be really gentle. Tuck it in like you're tucking your little brother into bed and kissing him on the forehead. Real gentle. Once you notice that there's no more white left from the egg whites, you know that you're ready to put this into our little cups. Now we are going to gently spoon our mixture into our little cups. You don't want to fill them too much because they are going to get bigger. It's okay if you make a little bit of a mess because we're going to clean it up in a minute. For this part, to clean up the cups, I just took a paper towel and I wet it, and you just kind of slide your finger across to clean up the extra chocolate on the outside of the little cups. So now we're ready to put them in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and transfer them onto a baking sheet. And we're going to put that in the oven. We're gonna bake these for 12 to 15 minutes, and my mom always taught me never to walk near the oven because they're not gonna rise if you walk around or jump around near the oven. So go ahead, sit on the couch, relax, and come back and check on them in 12 to 15 minutes. Now that our souffles are out of the oven and they've cooled a little bit, we are going to go ahead and add powdered sugar. You can use cocoa if you like. And we're going to top it with, I like to use raspberries, but you can use whatever you want. So I'm just going to make this one look like the other ones. So we're going to just gently dust powdered sugar on top. Oops. Alright, now we're going to add some raspberries. This also makes it really refreshing and adds a nice tang with the really sweet taste of the cocoa. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Send me pictures of your souffles. Sahtin!